You've tried the motivation videos, the productivity hacks, the morning routines. You start strong, then fizzle out within days. But in 1984, a fictional handyman revealed the real secret to mastery, and modern neuroscience proves he was right all along. Welcome to the modern sages. Ancient wisdom, modern application. Today, the story behind the most misunderstood training method in cinema history. What habit science reveals about how our brains actually change, and your 2-minute practice to start building any skill tonight. Picture this. It's 1984. Daniel LaRusso has just moved to Reseda, California. New town, new school, instant target for bullies. These aren't just any bullies. They're black belts from Cobra Kai, a dojo that teaches strike first, strike hard, no mercy. Daniel's getting destroyed, literally beaten down by kids who've trained for years while he can barely throw a punch. He's desperate, searching for any way to defend himself, when he discovers something unexpected about his apartment's quiet handyman. Mr. Miyagi, the unassuming maintenance guy who fixes Daniel's sink, is actually a martial arts master. In one fluid sequence, he takes down 4 trained fighters without breaking a sweat. Daniel begs him, "Please, teach me what you know. And hey, I'm curious. Are you team learn it fast or team slow and steady? Let me know in the comments." Miyagi agrees to train him. Daniel's expecting traditional karate lessons, kicks, punches, blocks. Instead, Miyagi hands him a cloth and points to a collection of classic cars. First, wash all car, then wax, wax on. Miyagi demonstrates a circular motion with his right hand. Wax off, the opposite circle with his left. Breathe in through nose, out through mouth. Wax on, wax off. Daniel's confused but complies. All day, waxing cars with specific circular motions. Right hand clockwise, left hand counterclockwise. Breathe in, breathe out. The next day? Now, paint fence. Another specific motion. Up and down strokes, precise rhythm, proper breathing. Day after day, Daniel's doing manual labor while his bullies are learning real karate. But here's what most people miss about this scene. Miyagi isn't just teaching patience or humility. He's weaponizing something much more powerful, the way our brains actually learn. After weeks of this, Daniel explodes. "I'm being turned into a slave. You don't know what you're talking about. When am I going to learn to punch?" This is the breaking point, the student questioning the teacher, the moment when faith in the process crumbles. Miyagi says nothing. Instead, he throws a punch at Daniel. Instinctively, Daniel's right hand moves in the exact circular motion he's been using to wax cars. Perfect block. Miyagi throws another punch. Daniel's left hand automatically circles. Wax off. Another perfect block. Then Miyagi mimics painting motions. Daniel's hands fly up and down, blocking every attack without thinking. Weeks of meaningless chores had secretly programmed defensive movements into his muscle memory. Wax on, wax off wasn't about cars. It was about carving neural pathways through repetition until the movement became unconscious, automatic, effortless. But Miyagi understood something even deeper. The name Miyagi isn't random. It's borrowed from Chojun Miyagi, the real-life founder of Goju Ryu Karate. And Goju Ryu means the harmony of hard and soft, the balance of opposing forces. Those circular motions, wax on, wax off, they're not just defensive blocks. They're physical expressions of yin and yang, the Chinese philosophy that opposing forces are complementary, not contradictory. Every repetition was embedding ancient wisdom into Daniel's nervous system, the gentle and the firm, the receiving and the giving, the patience and the power. And here's what's fascinating. James Clear discovered the exact same principle 34 years later. In Atomic Habits, Clear reveals that lasting change doesn't come from motivation or goals. It comes from what he calls identity-based habits. Clear's research shows that we don't rise to the level of our goals. We fall to the level of our systems. Every repetition isn't just building skill, it's building identity. Daniel didn't just learn karate blocks. Through repetition, he became someone who could defend himself. This isn't just ancient philosophy. It's backed by modern neuroscience. Every time we repeat an action, we strengthen the neural pathways associated with that behavior. What feels mundane and pointless is actually rewiring our brains at the cellular level. Now for the 2-minute practice. Pick one skill you want to build. Writing, fitness, learning, anything. Open your notes app or grab paper. Write this sentence. My wax on, wax off activity is... Fill in something tiny you could do daily that connects to your bigger goal. Want to write? Your activity might be, write one sentence every morning. Want to get fit? Maybe 10 push-ups while coffee brews. The key is this. It should feel almost too easy. Miyagi didn't start Daniel with advanced kata. He started with simple circles. Make it so small you can't fail. So boring, it doesn't trigger resistance. Write it down now. Pause the video if you need to. Here's the principle in one line. Mastery isn't built through intensity. It's built through identity-changing repetition. Here's what to try. Find your wax on, wax off. The smallest daily action that builds who you want to become. The Miyagi method works because it bypasses our brain's resistance to change. Instead of overwhelming yourself with dramatic transformation, you embed new patterns so gradually that your identity shifts without triggering self-sabotage. Now I'm curious, which speaks to you more? Finding your tiny daily practice or trusting the boring process? Drop your answer like this. My approach, my tiny practice. If you want more ancient wisdom with modern application, subscribe. We post daily.